Calma aí, chat, já vou começar. Calma aí. Boa tarde, chat. Vamos lá. Bom, você tem essa live gravada. Tenha um bom dia, uma boa tarde, uma boa noite, tá bom? Espero que goste. Já deixa aquele like, comenta, compartilha com amigos de família, se inscreve nesse canal, tá bom? Bom, vamos lá. Deixa eu explicar. A primeira live, ela foi resistida a maior de idade, mais 18, né? E até que tá certo mesmo, porque teve coisas que não pode, né? Bom, mas é isso. Vamos lá, vamos continuar a saga, que eu tô curtindo pra cá, tá? Gameplay. Ó, ó o som. Eita, preula. Você viu nesse bug, né? Meu boneco tava. Vamos lá. Bem-vindo ao prólogo The Witcher 2. Essa parte do jogo introduzirá você na história no mundo do jogo. E ajudará você a se começar com o mecanismo básico do jogo. Desejamos que você tenha uma jornada excitante. Valeu, esse Project. Gosto de vocês. O prólogo tá maneiro. Opa, minha corrente pequena. Minha luva. Minha runa não vai. Chave da prisão. Runa, chave da prisão. Nada mais. Para não tô aqui, pode. Não, 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 não. Tá. Ok, vamos lá.
Damn torches. I can't sneak out in this light.
Você entra no modo silencioso. Procure evitar. Quê? Procure evitar. Tá. Pega a chave da guarda e escape da mesma.
What was that? Oh, be damned!
Deu merda. Ok.
Blowing harder in here than on Witch Mountain.
Cooks all this meat today.
You'll not get off easy! bike's down. Let's see it.
You wanted a map? There it is, first-rate carving. Wanted me inside? Here I am. What the fuck else you want?
Fazendo merda, porque eu tô matando um monte de cara.
You tell him.
First of all, the pierced heart with mum on it. It's hiding part of the dungeon.
I needed a
You
bit
deaf
of
or
it.
what?
And a few
I said a
drinks.
prisoner's escaped!
We're supposed to
Guards!
get the
Where the hell is everyone?
Is
Guards,
that
over
will
here!
make you first?
How are we supposed to see the corridors among all those scabs?
And we said back, not backside.
Ah, obrigado.
All for one, and one for all!
Acabou. Achei a chave. Não. Ok. Eita. Ah, quem é?
I am Shilad Fitz-Estelin, emissary of the Empire of Nilfgaard and its most divine Emperor, Emir Var Emrys.
What do you want of me, Nilfgaardian?
Simply to speak, my lady.
Ah, really? Something you would not dare were my son still alive.
I very much regret the death of the Baron Lavalette. Please accept my deepest condolences. Yet it is precisely his loss that renders our conversation mutually desirable.
Let go of me. I shall walk unaided. I shall return, rogue! And I shall repay you.
Let us go, my lady. Your cries can do us no good.
Opa. Ih, olhou aqui no... Será que você tá olhando, hein? Tá certo, tá certo.
Stay. You're hard. Appointment.
Sorry, I'm in a hurry. We'll see you today.
Com pressa. Ai. Velho, eu tô com pressa. Sai. Essa merda. Ai, cacete. Ok, hey. Opa. Oh, muito melhor que a minha. Como é que você tá? Fala, Teus, bom dia. Boa tarde, quer dizer. Pô, Teus, tava te esperando, cara. Pra fazer a live da Arkham City. Aí você demorou, eu vim pro The Witcher 2 que eu tô amando. Puta que a cinemática. Confissão do Brian Luz Lavelet. Eu, Luz Lavelet, juro solenemente que meus filhos, Anais. Cara, nome merda pra Anais. É nome de garota. O nome da garota é Anais. Anais e Bolse são os descendentes do meu filho mais velho, Arian, que o gerou através de uma união incestuosa comigo. Ah, chega mais ou menos essa hora. Ah, entendi. Tá bom o jogo. Eu tô amando a cinemática do rei morrendo. Me arrepiei todo. Muito bom. Gameplay é mais simples, mas tô amando. Não é simples não, na verdade. Eu acho bem dinâmico. Ah, nem todo mundo gosta. Ah, aqui eu desci, não? Como é que eu vou pra lá? Aqui é a câmera de tortura. Arranhador. E aí, jogou? E foi de onde entrei. Procure estilar de frustração. Eu estou tentando procurar ela. E eu demorei um pouquinho agora porque tinha saído no meu e-mail. Eu tive que entrar de novo. Já vejo que ele é um jogo bem RPG. Ele é bem RPG. O The Witcher 2. Cara, o The Witcher 2 é o mais rápido de zerar. The Witcher 2. Tem várias escolhas de fala que você também tem que fazer. Eu tive uma que eu acho que ou eu lutava contra o grupo ou só com um cara. Aí eu lutei só com um cara, só com o rei. Porque tinha um grupo e o rei. Aí tinha dois falas. Eu, não, é só entre nós, brother. Aí foi só eu contra o rei, foi mais fácil. O jogo queria botar no fácil pra mim, o jogo falou, não, vou botar no fácil. Eu faço o cacete. Muito bom.
You snake, you pig, you goat!
E vê outro. Vamos ver. Podem vir quem quiser, brother. Calma aí. Pode vir quem quiser entrar. Aqui, né?
You're a bad example to
Calma
us.
aí. Pô, aí também tá sacanagem. Vai morrer. Também vai de beijo, valeu. Valeu, tchau. Salve, será que 4 saia esse ano? Cara, eu acho que não. Acabou de lançar um vídeo deles mostrando como é que eles fizeram um trailer do jogo do 4. Muito maneiro, tá? Eles estão mostrando como eles fizeram um trailer, muito maneiro. Cara, tem que pegar alguma coisa desses caras. Tá trancado. Para de acender e desacender. O 4 parece que vai ser diferente. Também, mano. Graças a Deus ter isso. Vamos ter respondido, ter isso. Também. O 4 eu sinto que vai ser mais action. Será? Aumenta, ó. Bagulho. Ah, oi. Bom.
Come in, Master Geralt. Allow me to introduce the Baroness Lavalette, mother to the royal children, who at present mourns the passing of her eldest son.
Milady.
I comfort the Baroness with assurances that House Lavalette need suffer no more, its future brighter as it stands protected by the Empire of Nilfgaard.
Did you kill my son, Arian?
I had no choice. He knew what can happen once swords are drawn and begin to swing. He chose death over shame.
Stubborn like his father and grandfather before him. Honor above all. How did he die? Did he suffer?
No, I doubt he felt the final blow. Didn't even see it coming.
There's that, I suppose.
Milady, I killed many during the assault, not just your son. War demands sacrifices. You might remember that the next time you're about to
Vai
start.
ser esse ano, teu
Have some
4.
compassion, Master Geralt. The Baroness requires support. She is distraught as it is.
Unnecessary toil, Excellency, for witches have no feelings. And the truth, especially when painful, can wake us from the slumber of self-deception. I deserved as much.
Milady, I wouldn't trust the ambassador if I were you.
Master Geralt, let us be
Vai
serious,
sair muito
please.
caro, chat.
Let him speak.
Pra eu ter o jogo
I
é muito
wish to hear
difícil.
this.
Sai muito caro.
Know your son.
Tá na minha lista de desejo, mas eu ter é outra coisa.
King Foltest.
You've no notion of the events transpiring in the kingdom, of what Kimbold, Maravel, and their ilk are capable. My duty is to Foltest's children,
Caça uma promoção aí, eu, tipo,
and though I too
tentaria.
see a pact with Nilfgaard as a pact with the devil, I feel I have no choice. Besides, can you say that you really knew the king?
Well enough to be confident of my words.
Truly? In that case, what kind of a man was he? I wish to know your view.
Eu quero com certeza pegar essa mulher, tá? Ó, chat, já aviso que tem cenas mais 18. O primeiro já teve, a live teve restrição.
He was ruthless, hard, and effective.
Provavelmente vai ter restrição mais.
Effectiveness is the mark of a good
Muitas
witcher.
gameplays.
We've learned to expect other things from monarchs, say, justice and wisdom.
Few are born wise, milady. He did all he could to preserve and safeguard the realm.
The ambassador questioned your guilt. It seems now that I too believe you did not slay the king. Your Excellency, you will aid the Witcher to escape the castle.
Não fui eu que
That is
matei.
my wish.
But, my lady, this would represent an immeasurable risk in my estimation. And there is the matter of your son.
He chose his fate and departed in a manner worthy of the Lavalettes. How am I to believe you'll protect me from reptiles like Kimbold and Maravel when you balk at the notion of deceiving a few prison
verdade.
guards?
Milady, I shall do what is in my power. Give me a moment, Witcher, then proceed to the main gate.
Ok. Lá, brother, me ajuda aí. Legal que.
Guards!
É igual
The
na
witch has
série.
fled
né?
his cell and is raging in the dungeon. Restrain him immediately. But one more word, soldier, and I shall personally make certain you hang beside the fugitive. To the dungeon, on the double.
Vamos lá, vamos lá, vamos lá. É stealth, só que eu fiz metade não stealth, aí o final eu fiz stealth. Quero ver agora. Stealth. Não. Ô, bosta. Não obriguem a isso. Por favor. Ah, você vai voar. Só FPS cai um pouco, certo? Infelizmente a otimização não tá lá. Ah, tu me acertou? É? Toma.
Geralt, over here.
Amor. Oi. Eu não sei se é amor. Pera. A mulher que ele ficou e minha live teve restrição de idade por causa disso.
You were to sneak out. Avoid anything resembling a bloodbath.
You left me the key to my manacles, not an invisibility cloak. Triss, is everything all right?
Ai, toma! Você me deu chave, você não me deu uma capa de invisibilidade.
I've lost my post, my home in Vizima. Witcher's mistress, they call me. Kingslayer's whore.
People say what they think they have to.
I know, but
They'll change their minds as soon as we find the Kingslayer. Roach will see to that. Right, Spy?
I'm no spy, but you're mostly correct. An interregnum is chaos by
Eu não
definition.
sou nenhum espião.
Rats like Baron Kimbolt and Count Maravel rule Temeria now, or strive to. But no one save old Natalis can restore true order.
Natalis is far away and of low birth. The crown's simply out of his reach. Baron Kimbolt, on the other hand.
Politics is secondary right now. Vernon, learn anything new about the Kingslayer?
A week ago I got a message from an informer in Flotsam. He saw Yorveth in the company of a large, bald man, not unlike the one you described.
A week ago? Sounds like a cold trail to me.
We need to start somewhere. The trading post is a few days upriver, in the forests that lie on the Edirnian border. Yorveth's territory.
Ok.
Flotsam it is then. Triss,
Yes?
I'm a bit beat up. Will you look at my wounds?
Mm-hmm.
Let's go below deck. And I need you to tell
Safadão,
me
né?
about Yennefer.
Aí você vai dar uma olhada nas minhas
The things you
feridas.
don't want to tell me, even the things that might hurt.
Prepare to cast off! Clear the lines and all aboard!
Line's clear, Captain!
Do canto, ele tá com ferida mesmo, é pra olhar mesmo, mas pô. Eita, vai. Cara, eu amei essa ceninha de desenho, tá? Amei.
Harry and Lavalette,
É, eu tive que matar ele.
forging swords, forgot that.
Amei.
When he was gone, those he loved were forced to forge friendships with those he hated.
Life can't be
Terminamos
easy
o
for
prólogo,
anyone who's
vambora,
unlucky enough to be
chat.
labeled a regicide. That goes triple for someone like Geralt. Could his luck get any worse? I've known The Witcher for a long time, and I'm sure that kings, courts, and politics concern him about as much as last year's snow. But hey, life doesn't always dole out what we expect, right? Sometimes it even forces us to associate with unsavory characters like Vernon Roach. No, I'm not making any excuses, and yes, I had my reasons. The Witcher spent most of the way to Flotsam talking to someone. Long into the evening, as water lapped against the boat's side, Triss told him forgotten stories of his unexpected child and his toxic relationship with a sorceress named Yennefer. Stories of a life stolen from him. Am I boring you? Don't set this tale aside. Give me just a few minutes more, for someone special's about to appear in dire straits upon a scaffold.
A Yennefer, né? Ah, Yennefer tá em tudo, né? Só você ver a série, você vê, sei lá, ler o livro também, anime. Não consegui levar mais. Pronto, estamos na floresta. Um elfo? Na preula. Cacete. Monstros que eu terei que matar.
Sheathe your sword, elf. I'm here to talk.
Ah,
Bow low. You stand before a head crowned. That of Demavend, king of Aedirn by the grace of the gods, sovereign of the Pontar Valley, and so on.
And you are?
A friend to non-humans. I have an offer.
Speak quickly and to the point. The Arrakis will soon return, and I'd rather know all before then.
I can add several more heads to this one. Each crowned.
Go on.
Foltest to start with. I barely escaped in Aedirn. I'll need help. Access to your hideouts and maps of your secret trails. And the support of the Scoia'tael. I want no gold and have no interest in the killer's fame.
Then why do you wish them dead?
It's a long story. Your beast nabbed his neck. Time to go. Do we have a deal, elf?
o cara tem mesmo olhado Geralt. Capítulo 1. Fronteira entre Temeria e Aedir.
Flotsam should be just beyond the point. We'll take the beach.
Who's we?
You and me. Reconnaissance.
I'm coming too.
You should stay behind. We can't be sure of the reception we'll get.
Precisely why I won't let you go alone. Someone's got to look after you.
That time of the month.
Fica pela margem do rio.
Any news from your secret informer?
The port's blocked. Some merchants have been held up for months.
What about roads through the forest?
Yorveth rules the forest.
Espada! Aquele palhaço mesmo, vamos lá.
Come on!
Como é? Aê, eu tenho 3 talentos, caraca. Vou pegar essa aqui. Vou pegar essa aqui. Pronto.
Where are we?
In a forest?
Very funny. But who does it belong to?
Yorveth, maybe? I know more about the Pontar Valley than you think. For instance, I know that Foltest stole this land from Demavend a few years back. I believe you had a hand in that?
Hear that?
I smell an elf.
Cheirinho de elfo. Ah, ele mesmo.
That's Vernon Roach, Special Forces Commander for the last 4 years, servant of the Temerian King, responsible for the pacification of the Mahakaman foothills, hunter of elves, murderer of women and children, twice decorated for valor on the field of battle.
Yorveth, a regular son of a whore.
I've long awaited our meeting, laid plans, set traps, and now you appear in my forest of your own volition.
You aided the man who slew my king.
King or beggar, what's the difference? One Dwan less.
We need him alive. Know any useful spells?
Get his attention. I need to focus.
I'll try.
Climb down and we'll finish
Ok,
this.
vamos lá.
I await.
Ha! You're a man without honor, Vernon Roach. An insect I'll not duel, but one that I will crush.
Seems like you spout the same old elven drivel.
What do you mean, Witcher?
I've seen your kind before. Proud and shay, sneaking around forests. Helpless, yet masking that with acts of increasing cruelty.
I helped kill Roach's king. You call that helpless? Or would you call me a terrorist? No one will grant us our freedom, Witcher. We must win it for ourselves.
You're just another old elf in a young elf's skin, using clever words to mask an obvious truth.
Obvious, you say?
This is not about race or freedom, or even vengeance. You're here because someone powerful told you to be. Someone who's using you. They may wear a crown, carry a magic wand, or even lead a guild. But be sure of this. It's not about your freedom, your rights, or your ears. Nilfgaard plowed you once. Now someone new does. Am I wrong?
Eita.
Those times are gone. No one will ever use the Scoia'tael again.
Who are you addressing? Me? Yourself? Or the archers in those shrubs? Triss, now!
That ought to discourage them. Triss, are you all right?
Lovely.
You should have charmed the archers. They're coming. Geralt, the spell's still working. Stay close. Triss is spent, so no more butterflies. Let's get... die holding a lovely ass.
Para que isso, seu chato?
I'll hold the spell.
Come on, let's go.
Stop shaking.
Let it on!
You alright?
Yes. Fine.
Sons of bitches.
What's happening? All I see are your boots.
What the hell is that trading post?
Ah, pô.
Starting to think we'll make it. Wait. The barrier's waiting. Triss,
Be quick!
we need a bit more magic. Flip them. Geralt, kill them now!
Tô tentando. A FPS cai muito.
Squirrels are attacking! Alarm! Squirrels! There's a mage among them! Ready yourselves!
Eita, preso.
You know each other? Rather well. But he has amnesia. I actually took the Witcher by surprise when I killed Foltest. Fear not, Al. I know Geralt. I know his weakness.
Eu sei sua fraqueza.
Too many spells at once. You can die from that.
See that?
Yeah, the Kingslayer and Yorvith.
You all in one piece? Who are you?
I'm a Witcher.
Emir var Emrys, spice merchant.
A trader?
In spices.
Uh-huh. And the woman?
My good man, we barely escaped death. Be so kind as to tell us where we might get some rest. We'll explain everything later.
Very well. Head for the market square. You might be in time for the execution. Some ne'er-do-wells are going to hang. A dwarf and some bard. There's also an inn and a brothel.
Oh yeah, the brothel sounds especially interesting. Take care now.
Ok.
Spice merchant.
Did you see that?
Like it.
Squirrels at our very walls.
Yorvith.
3 FPS.
I saw him with my own eyes.
Who are these blokes?
They're the ones the elves were chasing. Assault in broad daylight.
People, everyone, the hanging soon.
Will I see you at the hanging?
I think the stew's ready.
Ah, some
Quiet, woman. Artist at work.
You might want to stir.
Passo, ok, estou indo.
Zoltan. Dandelion.
My informant.
Just great.
What's the plan?
We improvise.
No killing.
We'll take care of this, Triss.
Geralt! Geralt! Over here! Help!
Ah, só esse.
Step back, White One.
What are they going to hang for? They don't look dangerous.
The charge is collusion with the Scoia'tael.
Dandelion, an elven spy?
The bard's hanging for debauchery.
What?
The sentence was he's to hang for debauchery.
And a sentence is nothing to scoff at!
Are you serious? Listen here, people. Is profligacy now a punishable offense in the free kingdom of Temeria, or are we in Nilfgaard?
Piss off, freak! Or you'll have me to deal with. Think of the common folk, you're spoiling their fun.
Well, a freak he may be, but he speaks true. Debauchery's one of my favourite pastimes, but I don't want a noose placed around my neck for pursuing it.
The soldier boys paid us a visit or two, though we didn't have much fun.
Away with you, Margot! Go back to your brothel!
Time to go? Fine. But hear this, people. He sure liked to parade about, but his willy wouldn't come to attention. Ha!
Stop the execution.
Shut your trap! The singer's to hang, and he will hang. This is a decent town. Whores and witches notwithstanding.
Watch your words, guardsman! I don't know witches, but Margot's a decent woman!
Shut it, all of you! Or I'll not vouch for what I'll do!
Thinks he's tough, showing off his balls. Don't fret, people. I've seen the rot on them.
I'm warning you for the last time, Margot!
You wouldn't hit a lady.
You're no lady!
Careful with Jar!
Want to squirm with the others?
They'll hang anyway! Look here out! Assaulted an officer! Come on up! Got room for one more deviant! They'll hang anyway!
Punching. Now. That Here. Okay. Touching.
What the hell is going on here? I said, what the arse fuck is going on?
I'd like to report.
Out of my sight, Clover. A few ploughing bandits and you can't even hang them. And you, stay calm, hands off your sword. Our scaffold embraces speeches and hangings. Which will it be?
You have no right to hang them.
Interesting. Because I'm the Laurie Flotsam.
I take issue with that. Vernon Roach, officer of the King.
Well, well. Blue stripes. The non-human hunters.
Precisely. Anyone suspected of collaborating with the Scoia'tael falls under my jurisdiction.
And Dandelion? What's he accused of?
He burned down a watchtower. What's your jurisdiction say to that? I thought so.
Is that true?
It might have looked that way, but I swear it wasn't my fault.
I'd rather give you a thief. Relax. I'm joking. I hate thieves. We can put on another show. Bloody and serious this time, mind you. Or we can come to an understanding. Give me a minute, Richard. Listen here. You may have heard rumours of the tragic events that transpired during the siege of La Valette Castle. Sadly, they are true. King Foltest is dead. It's likely that Scoia'tael had a hand in this heinous murder. So you see, none of you can feel safe. That is why today, wagons with armaments will roll out into Flotsam streets. I hereby declare a state of emergency. Await orders. Prepare to fight. And ready yourselves to avenge your fallen king. Now disperse. Go to your homes.
What about them?
They'll not hang for now. Let's say I'm reconsidering their cases. The scaffold's no place for civil conversation. We'll talk at my home. Your friends are free for the time being, but they're not to leave town. Come after dusk. I'll be busy till then. There's one more thing. Welcome to Flotsam, Witcher.
They were really going to hang us. I don't know. I didn't mean to torch that watchtower.
Everything's all right, Dandelion. Let's get out of here.
Oh, we owe you, Geralt. Thank you. Time to hit the tavern. Come on, Dandelion, you need a stiff drink. And while we're at it, I'll tell you an edifying tale of local hypocrisy that conceals lechery neath a veneer of courtesy. Except nothing can hide the stench.
Notice board. Might find something interesting here.
Thieves and bandits everywhere.
How's it living with Roach's soldiers?
Splendid. I know every shit joke that anyone's ever thought up. Plus, I've learned how to burp out the official title of the Emperor of Nilfgaard without reaching for beer. Shorty's told me about his 16 children, all named after Temerian troop divisions, and I know his nickname has nothing to do with his manhood. Nice to know that you care, though.
Glad to see you in a good mood.
I think I actually like them. They're good people. One of them even proposed to me.
Who's the brave man?
Sorry, that's a secret.
And here I thought Roach's boys had an ounce of respect for me. The massacre in Rivia, it came back to me, I remember. The angry mob murdering non-humans, a young boy with a pitchfork.
Anything else?
Death, or a state close to it, I'm not sure. I felt life draining out of me.
I was there. I arrived a moment later. Too late.
Don't worry, Triss. They're only memories. We have bigger problems to tackle now. Something tells me that in recovering my memory, I'll find out a lot about what we're dealing with now.
Damn, that was close! Innkeep! Vodka!
Triss Marigold! Lice eat me, but you are a treat to behold. Just a little pale.
Magic takes its toll, but I'll be all right. Good to see you in your beard again.
Can somebody tell me what happened? You set off a month ago for Zoltan's wedding.
Lad got fucked. There will be no wedding.
Did you hear about Foltest?
Rumors travel faster than the wind.
Winds and rumors. I want to know the truth.
I want to know how Foltest died. And the dragon, was there really one there? And who rules Temeria now?
Dandelion, calm down. You'll choke on your liquor. Triss, you're the expert on Temeria. Tell us who's in charge now.
It's chaotic and getting worse. The old families are fighting for supremacy, no holds barred.
Baron Kimbolt and Count Marivel, I bet.
Among others. After the assassination, while Geralt was in the dungeon, the lords convened in a field near Lavalette Castle to choose a new ruler. 3 days they debated, and it looked more like a bazaar than a meeting of nobles. Except the trade was in court and ministry positions, spheres of influence, royal privileges.
Humans.
In spite of several duels and 2 poisonings, no king was chosen. Civil war was in the air.
Did they ultimately resolve anything?
No, it ended as usual. Sadly, John Natalis remains our only hope.
Ah, the victor at Brenna, and Foltest's most tried and true field commander.
During the deliberations, he was several days' march from Lavalette lands, with an additional 2,000 armed men in tow. He's to keep the peace until a rightful monarch is chosen.
He could find that ruling is to his liking.
Natalis is a soldier at heart. He's not suited to rule, and I don't believe he even wants to.
He's got the army behind him.
Which is why he can guarantee peace. Why, a tenuous one, sure, but that's always better than civil war. Besides which, he's deeply in debt to a dwarven bank in which Philippa Eilhart as sorceress holds a significant stake.
Where were the mages?
Aye. Where were the grey eminences of this world when they were truly needed?
They weren't invited. Neither was I. But if not for their intervention, or rather that of a few influential sorceresses, Baron Kimbolt would have taken the throne.
I was invited to sing at his court once. Afterwards, he refused to pay me, and the food was awful. No way I'll stay in Temeria if he's crowned.
I think I've heard enough about politics. The dragon. Well, the dragon appeared, and that's all I know.
But where did the Lavalettes get a dragon? We heard it fought on their side, huge as a barn, they say.
Dragons don't usually take sides. Maybe its lair was nearby and it just felt threatened.
If you hadn't driven it off, Foltest might not have taken the castle.
Maybe. We'll never know for sure. No wedding, Zoltan?
The Breckenrigs broke off the engagement because some limp prick put it about that I joined the uprising in Vizima. My would-be Popper-law refused to let a rebel firebrand join the family. Innkeep, where's our drink?
It was like this. We got to Mahakam a week after the Grand Master died. Bought Zoltan an absolutely grand doublet, a pair of Garibaldi Krakows, and as a gift for Eudora, a jadestone as big as my fist.
You were broke as a joke by the time Dandelion threw me a bachelor party at an establishment called the Tight Lane.
Next day, we went over to the Breckenrigs. They welcomed us in, sat us down, and proceeded to discuss the superiority of Mahakaman mining know-how over any other. And that went on until dinner. Just when I thought I'd learned more than I ever wanted to know about mining, they served the soup.
You could have held a pin drop. Old Breckenrig rose and he says, "A real dwarf works a mine, not chases fame on the battlefield."
You'll never believe this, Geralt, but they served duck blood soup. It was as black as tar. They must have dropped lumps of coal into the pot.
"Eat," Breckenrig says, then proceeded to slurp 2 full bowls of the shite. Old goat. Hope his mind caves in on his head.
Since when have you worked for Roach?
Hey, nobody said a word when you went out to save Temeria from the Grand Master and his mutants.
Relax, Dandelion. I was just asking. Do what you want. You're an adult, kind of.
That wasn't very supportive.
Laugh away. At least I decided to do something constructive.
You used to spy for Redania. Now you're spying for Temeria. Some might call you a traitor.
Ever tried to live off of poetry alone? The truth is, I'm a citizen of the world. As long as I don't serve Emperor Emir, I'm not doing any harm.
Leave him be, Geralt. He'll play the spy a bit, get bored and drop it. You know how he is.
Laredo said you're working with the Scoia'tael, Zoltan.
I have done many things in my life, Geralt, but I have never stooped to banditry.
The Scoia'tael don't consider themselves bandits.
But I am no Scoia'tael.
Foltest's killer lay in wait in the tower, where the Lavalettes had hidden the royal bastards. He was well informed.
Wait a minute. What were you doing there?
I was protecting the king. After the first attempt, Foltest began treating me as his lucky charm. He ordered me to be at his side during the battle. The dragon separated us from the rest of the army. The killer disguised himself as a monk, a blind one at that. He let Foltest greet his children, waited until I had walked off, then cut the king's throat from ear to ear.
How did he flee?
Jumped out a window into the river below. Yorva the Scoia'tael were waiting in a boat. It was planned.
And you're chasing him because he murdered the king?
I was accused of the murder. I need to clear my name. Besides, I looked him in the eye before he escaped. He's a witcher. Then some brave Temerian soldiers showed up, piled on me, and knocked me out.
Save yourselves, good folk! The beast attacks!
We better get out there. Someone's casting spells.
What sort of sorceress are you? A lot of good you did. Can't you hear me? Why didn't you help him?
He's alive, isn't he?
The beast nearly pulled him in the water while you stood staring like a calf at a shit-covered clover.
Watch your words.
Where's this beast?
Ask her.
Geralt.
Ah, I guess we knew each other.
Oh, look here. Birds of a feather.
Let's say I've heard of you.
Master Witcher, this is foolish. The beast near pulled Sozek into the depths, and you're simply chatting with this damsel.
Sozek's alive, and nowhere near the depths. The monster's vanished without a trace.
You best take her seriously, lest you vanish without a trace.
All right. What happened?
I came to Flotsam to kill the Kairan.
Kairan?
The monster that has effectively blocked the port. A moment ago, I had the good fortune to see it in all its splendor, but the local folk scared it away.
Good fortune? You hear that, Sozek? That was some good fortune for you.
Why's the beast in the port all of a sudden, eh? Summoned by the witch, perchance?
To see it in all its splendor.
Sozek doesn't look too good. Lay him inside somewhere.
Right, we've dawdled enough already. Come on, lads, let's go.
What's this? I was ready for a rumble there.
Shut it, and come on.
I apologize for interrupting, but I am Louis Merce, and I am chief person in charge of all matters related to monster hunting in Flotsam. It is in this capacity that I must inquire if you're willing to attempt to resolve the problem of our so-called Kairan, the beast that now blocks all trade traffic on the river.
So, Witcher, are we willing?
I usually work alone.
I was here first, and I'll not relinquish this contract. My way or the highway, as the locals put it.
Fine. Your way it is.
You must contact the merchants on the waterfront as regards any rewards. Madame de Tanseville has, I believe, already conducted some preliminary negotiations.
That I have.
In that case, don't let me keep you.
Okay.
Triss, how long must I wait for you to introduce us?
Sheila de Tanserville, advisor to Queen Zulika of Kovir.
Kovir's a long way north.
True. I had my doubts if the Kairan was worth the journey, but those were dispelled with what it showed today.
Here to hunt down some ingredients?
Triss Merigold. Sharp as ever.
You're thinking that...
Troll eyes, ghoul venom, virgin's blood, all those disgusting marvels we take from dying species. To throw into the cauldron at Sabbaths. Right, Triss?
Absolutely. Virgins are a dying breed.
Oh my. Your sense of humour seems to be intact too. But enough of these pleasantries. Tell me, Geralt, you saw the tentacle. What do you make of it all?
The beast must be huge. Maybe inhabited one of the Pontar's tributaries before, hunting animals. Then it grew for some reason, and hunger drove it to seek fresh pastures.
And on the Pontar it found trade barges burgeoning with obese, slow-moving merchants. You're partly correct. Cedric claims the Kairan emerged from the northern swamps approximately 1 month past.
Cedric?
An elf, formerly a Scoia'tael. Strange bird, but he knows quite a bit about the area and its living wonders.
I need to look around, find out a few things.
An investigation, witches' rituals, extracting secrets and such.
More or less. I'll talk to the merchants about the reward, pay Cedric a visit and get back to you.
You'll find me at the inn. I've rented lodgings there, on the upper floor.
You know the inn's also a whorehouse.
Thanks for the warning.
Você sabe que lá é bordel.
I always said, go ask the mason to take you as his apprentice. You'll learn it.
Ever seen the river monster, the Karen?
I have, but I'm not the talkative kind.
Speak up.
The monster's as big as a barn, with giant tentacles. Snatches men from boat decks and cattle off the shore. It's slimy like a snail, but fast as a thirsty vampire.
Not really, it's a shithole. But plenty of folk to beat up.
Ahá, sabia. Pronto.
A wee bit more. Change your grip. Humans know as much about arm wrestling as I know about screwing trolls.
Melhor, você sabe que lá é bordel, né? Ele é tipo... Obrigado pela vez. Oi? Para dormir, pô.
We met in Vizima, remember? I stood at the...
What do you want?
Heard you have a problem.
Ah, if only we had just one. Highways washed out, forests full of bandits, a river beast blocks the port, and tolls at a rise.
Can't help with the tolls, but the monster's a possibility.
A sorceress said the same, but we've yet to see any results.
She's asked me to work with her.
And who's to pay your wage?
That's what I'm here to discuss.
The sorceress was to manage alone. You can split that reward if you wish.
A contract like that requires preparations. Costly preparations.
You want an advance? I've but a handful of orens now, though it should buy you plenty of drink and a few hours of ploughing.
Não quero várias horas de... Não.
Now tell me what you know about the beast.
You're the Witcher, damn it! I've no knowledge of these things.
Who could tell me more?
That ploughing elf, Cedric, most probably. He's supposed to know all about monsters.
Where can I find him?
In the village, outside the walls. Now leave me be.
Basics.
One downfall important. How are you?
Tá, agora eu não entendi. Ah, mas tá muito longe. Ah, é, eu preciso de espada pra monstro, né?
We're out of mutton.
What do you want me to do? Shit a sheep?
We should
Okay.
send for Larry.
A questão é onde vende. Eu preciso de uma espada de prata, né? Aí eu torço pra ser de prata. Aí deixa eu ter certeza, pelo amor de Deus. É, de prata. Tiver certeza. Aê, finalmente. 2 espadas. Retornar alguma loja depois de 24 horas, você poderá encontrar alguns itens que você comprou anteriormente. Vá para a residência de Loredo nesta noite. Proposta indecente. Ah, mas...
Was it you who made little Red
Mas é só a noite, tá?
Want to play soldiers?
Meditar então?
I tell him, I'm taking your pouch. Or your pouch and your life.
What did he say?
He said there's a third option. Then his hand inched towards his knife.
Nervy.
What then?
He got a bolt in the back. Too bad he turned out to be poor.
The poor ones are always uppity.
Ué, não entendi.
What?
The Commandant wanted to see me.
Leave your weapon here.
Guard it with care. It's very valuable.
Wait, Wolf. I need to talk to the Commandant too.
You going inside or not?
Listen, friend. I'm an officer and you're a runt. And when I say jump, you will not only...
Come on, Roach.
With these cunts, Laredo couldn't protect the port from a drunk lumberjack, let alone Yorveth.
He's
a ballista. The bastard's got a ballista. You know the power of this weapon. Its arms strengthened with bronze plates and strung with horsehair. It can propel heavy bolts up to a mile away.
Yeah, an experienced crew can release 2 bolts each minute, but it can't hit the same spot twice because it recoils and shifts. I've heard that somewhere before.
Where did you learn about ballistae?
I knew someone who knew a bit about them.
Unimportant. We need to damage it if we don't want to be at Laredo's mercy. They're all drunk here now. I'll provoke the guard.
Relax, Roach. I don't want to fight this rabble again.
As long as that weapon's operational, no one will sail this section of the Pontar without Laredo's express permission.
I'll handle this. Go have a drink.
Nothing better than a fireside
These
feast.
drunkards protect people from the
Except a
square.
fireside feast with
Peasants.
copious amounts of liquor.
Add plough into the mix and it doesn't get any better.
Luckily, the Commandant's provided it all. Huh?
True. I don't like strange.
Got a story for
That
you.
one struts about
So long
as
as
if
he can afford to tell it. I'll not lend an ear for less than 10 orans.
Sniffing around. Sniffing around like dogs in a rubbish dump.
Don't you traipse around here. Don't you traipse around here.
Haven't had this good a time in ages.
That's true.
You know this one. A little lad for skipping down the...
I don't like freaks.
And I don't like oafish no-necks.
Eita.
What do you want, mutant?
To try my luck. Arm wrestling.
I'm gonna crush you, mutant.
Save the boasting till later. Let's do this.
You've had your song. Care for some...
Mas tem um indicador na zona amarela. Essa zona... Pô, 3 FPS.
Nothing better than a fireside feast.
Except a fireside feast with copious amounts of liquor.
Add plough into the mix and it doesn't get any better.
Luckily, the Commandant's provided it all.
True. Come here, lass. Your uncle's got a story.
Pô, possível. 3 FPS, bagulho.
You're weak! A lame mutant! Downright pitiful!
Brother, não dá. 3 FPS, bagulho. Caraca, pra que me humilhar?
Two big shots they say witches have no need to plough.
Haven't had this
You
good
know
a time
that?
in ages.
Got strength enough for another round?
Always.
That's true.
You know this one. A little lad for skipping down the path. Plough 'em all. Along came a dwarf and kicked him in the arse. Plough 'em all. Oh, you arse fuck, dirty rotten scum. Plough 'em all. Do that again, and I'll fuck your mum.
Toma, otário.
You've had your song.
I hate mutants like you.
I know.
What do you need, ugly?
Caraca, feio.
Well, you ain't exactly handsome.
But
I wouldn't worry. Women prefer ugly men to groomed dandies. And you're ugly something mighty. Care for a romp?
can't just now, but I'll find you later in town. What's your name?
Margarita.
I wanted to surprise my friend, the sad-looking guy.
Some idiot wanted me to read him poems
safado.
recently. Extravagance, as I say it. I didn't like it.
I was thinking of something a little more traditional.
What would you have me do?
I don't really care. Just get him away from the ballista.
Oh, now you've got me doubting he's your mate at all. But I'll not pry. It'll cost you double.
That's steep.
I may be a simple girl, but I know at least a few men who'd give you trouble if I told them what you've asked of me. Pay me, and it'll stay between us. I mean, no point in giving brutes and louts a good reason to perfect their skills, eh?
A favor for a favor?
There is one thing you could do for me.
That is.
Myron and Alphonse, two of Laredo's thugs. Give him a good thrashing, and I'll even blow...
I stirred up enough trouble as it is during the execution.
No need to stir trouble. Just humiliate them some ways.
Consider it done.
Nothing better than a fireside feast.
Except a fireside.
Myron and Alphonse.
Teach them a lesson yet?
Not just yet.
Tá, no Myron e no Alphonse.
Add flour into the mix and it doesn't get any better.
Luckily, the Commandant's provided it all.
Eu humilhei o Alphonse, agora falta o Myron.
So long as he can afford to tell. Less than 10 or...
Ah não, o Myron já foi, é o Alphonse.
What you want,
É o Alphonse.
old man?
I was looking to test my strength. Arm wrestling.
What do I stand to gain?
Nothing, because I'll thrash you.
And if I win?
You'll have beat a witcher, so I guess that gets you bragging rights.
Are you that Geralt fella? The Grey Wolf?
É. Boa tarde, chat.
Let's begin.
Nothing better than a fireside feast.
Cara, o ruim que isso é difícil pra caceta, tá?
Copious amounts of liquor.
Add flour into the mix and it doesn't get any better.
Luckily, the Commandant's provided it all.
True. Come here, lass. Your uncle's got a story.
So long as he can afford to tell.
Damn the dogs! The old man got me! I need to eat. Build up a bit.
Myron and Alphonse.
Teach them a lesson yet?
Of course.
All right. I'm off to give the boys some diversion.
Nothing better than a fireside feast.
Except a fireside feast with copious amounts of liquor.
Add plough into the mix and it doesn't get any better.
Luckily, the Commandant's provided it all.
True.
I'm
Come
on
here,
duty.
lass. Your uncle's got a story for you.
Your comrades are
So long
well
as he
apt
can
at
afford
having
to
their
tell
fun.
it.
Why should you
I'll
be
not
any
lend
worse?
an ear for less than
Right,
10 orans.
Let's go.
Obrigado, moço.
Sniffing
this good a
around
time
like
in
dogs
ages.
in a rubbish dump. That's true.
Eu tô no meio do mato.
A little lad was skipping down the path. Clamble, clamble. Along came a dwarf and kicked him in the eye.
Eu sou no meio do mato, não.
Sniffing around like dogs in a rubbish dump.
Plough more, plough more. Do that again, and I'll fuck your mum. Plough them all.
You've had your song. Care for some real diversion?
I don't
Greetings.
like strangers.
Ah, Venom. Tá. Que é isso? Pô, 16, aqui é 18.
Doritos
Pô,
busy
ainda
with
bem que
that
vou ter
witch
18, graças a
Sheila.
Deus.
Come back later.
Geralt, let's wait downstairs in the yard.
Loud squirrels. I'd put him in their place.
You're all talk. Prove it. I doubt anyone would stop you. We're too soft on them, that's the problem. Soldiers are bored. The garrison.
Yes? Do we wait until the honorable lady is done with the venerable hick?
Waste of time. Looks like a good number of Flotsam's town watchmen are here. We should look around. Did you see that arbalist behind the house? I'll get his attention. Give him something to think about. Why don't you find out what they're guarding so closely?
My apologies, gentlemen. I could not help overhearing your conversation.
What do you want?
In point of fact, it's a matter for the Witcher. I have an offer.
Huh?
An offer. Interesting.
I suspect you did not come to Flotsam for pleasure alone.
You suspect right.
Do you know about the monster in the river?
Might have heard something.
I expect someone will hire you to deal with it sooner or later. Thus, I presume that...
Stop presuming, expecting, and concluding. Just tell me what you want.
Our honored host is in possession of part of a trap, built especially for the beast in question.
Go on.
Around back, there's a storage area where Laredo keeps the treasures he confiscates from merchants and travelers. There are heaps of things out there.
Let me guess. You know exactly where I need to look.
Precisely. I saw Laredo's men carrying the contraption across the garden in a crate. They placed it on a platform by the wall, beyond which lies the craftsman's district.
Why are you telling me?
Why? We need to be rid of the beast as soon as possible. Good luck.
All right. I'll distract the guard. You sneak behind the house.
Brilliant as ever.
Now you're talking. We don't need to look for the scoia'tael. Cut the rebel down one by one. And
Sniffing
we'll
around like dogs in a rubbish dump.
Go after the women, then relish killing the elven brats. They
Huh?
say
So?
witches have
The
no
brats
need
turn
to
into
plough.
squirrels. What do you want?
And once
Shut
the
it
women
down.
are done,
Have
there'll be
respect
no
for your
more
superiors
brats.
or spend the rest of your
Stop
life on the
talking
King's
bollocks
Gallery.
or I'll go.
Apologies, sir.
Soldier, the Commandant will hear of this.
They say witches have no need to plough. Did you know that?
Oh, merda.
Flotsam. We cut the hands off the...
I was looking for the privy.
You're lucky the Commandant wants to see you. Come on!
Commandant, sir. We caught the witches sneaking around the garden.
Bring him in and leave.
Yes, sir.
We were just discussing a certain matter. You here on business too?
The Commandant wanted to see me.
In that case, I shall leave you to it.
Finally!
They didn't want to let me in while the sorceress was here.
Did you see her? Made up like a whore on parade day. They think they can do anything, those sorceresses. I heard what happened in Temeria. You know your name's on a warrant. It's unfortunate, though nothing that should impede our dealings. See, I'm the law round here, and the law needs to know what the legendary White Wolf's doing in this cesspit.
I'm looking for the man responsible for Foltest's death.
Here?
I know the Scoia'tael had a hand in it too. It's their trail I followed to Flotsam.
Lucky you found Bernard Laredo then. If you're telling the truth, Yorveth's got raw blood on his hands. I can help you find him.
Oi?
What about Vernon Roach? Why didn't you let him in?
Roach? Know the aura that surrounds him? Men like him act first and think later. And when they act, almost inevitably innocent blood flows. I trust you're on our side.
Whose side is that?
That of the people of Flotsam, of course. Terrorized by the elven bandits for years now.
A local conflict, none of my business.
You killed some elves on the riverbank outside Flotsam.
We were attacked.
You failed to understand.
It's you who doesn't understand, Laredo. To tell you the truth, I'm not human.
You an elf? A dwarf? No, talking bollocks. I piss on the fact that they call you freak for your white hair and glowing eyes. You're a human like any other. We're fighting a war. And you, my friend, cannot straddle the fence.
What about the elves and dwarves in the trading post? The smiths, peddlers, and hunters? They eat with you, sleep among you. Whose side are they on?
Hell if I know. That's my point, Witcher. When you fight for survival, you need to be sure who your friends are. The non-humans in Flotsam, sure, they eat, fuck, shit among us. But when Yorveth sounds the battle horns, who knows what they'll do.
They haven't proved their loyalty already, placing walls between Yorveth and themselves?
They understand that bandit, Witcher. They share his language, his methods, his beliefs. We let them live among us, but we watch them. One night, they just might cut our throats and open the gates.
Talk like that makes me sick.
You're a Witcher. Your job is to protect the simpletons from monsters. I protect them from the danger that lurks amongst the trees.
I see where this is going.
Yorveth's no better than a monster that attacks those who go out to gather kindling. Matter of fact, he's worse. He's smarter and crueler.
How do we get him?
I don't want you to kill him. Even you don't have a hope against his entire force. I've an idea, but I'd rather not go into it now. The squirrels are up to something. Every night their scouts come closer. I suspect they plan to attack the barge moored in the port.
What's on the barge?
You mean who? Bandits, murderers, rapists. On their way to the dungeons at Drakenborg. As soon as...
Their infamous leader joins them. The cherry on the cake and Bernard Laredo's crown trophy.
Couldn't have put it better myself. As long as Yorveth remains free, humans, elves and dwarfs will live alongside each other in deep distrust. I've got to learn what the pointy-eared rat is planning.
How am I supposed to get that information?
You underestimate me, Witcher. True, I have my prejudices, but I'm not blinded by them. Take your friend Zoltan, for instance. He contacted Yorveth.
How can Zoltan help if he can't go outside the walls?
Step by step, Geralt. That's how you build trust. You could start by tending to a problem we have. A beast. The Kairan has blocked all boat traffic. I'm losing tolls. That is, the trading post is losing revenue. Kill the Kairan and I'll declare your friends acquitted of their crimes. Then Zoltan can take you to see Yorveth.
I'll talk to Zoltan.
I trust you'll make the right decision. Farewell.
No passage.
Who's a white-haired filly? Oh? Sorry. They say
Sniffing around like dogs in a rubbish dump.
Turned me away at the door, the bastard. We'll meet later. Don't forget your weapons on the way out.
De uma feiticeira é sempre bem-vinda. Para matar, o nosso herói está pronto para pechinchar com os comerciantes do porto. Passando ao longo da orla, o bruxo se aproximou dos comerciantes. Ele fazia isso muitas vezes, foi assim que conseguiu um preço lucrativo. Pode ser, vai.
Trolls beat me.
Let's go kill some new monsters.
Oh no, I'm not talking to a freak.
Wait a minute.
Be off, or I'll call the guards.
Quiet one. Artist at work.
You might want to stir it.
I don't stir. I work the material.
Okay.
Yes.
People! The mutant's pursuing me!
I wouldn't want to done that about now.
What are you looking at? Boss, why the hell are we stuck? What are you looking
Welcome.
at?
White-haired one, I have an offer for you. Greetings, white-haired one. I could do with your help. You see, I'm looking for a certain formula.
I'm no herbalist.
I know who you are. I'll be straight. Find the formula and you'll earn a sizable pouch of orans.
Sounds good. What do you want me to do?
The formula is in the hands of a certain shopkeeper.
Eita.
Can't go and see him yourself?
He deals in incense. One type is particularly popular. I think what he sells is harmful, yet I need the formula to prove it. The scoundrel knows that and is very cautious. Yet I assume you, as a witcher, have your ways?
I'll see what I can do.
Tem receita para incenso venenoso.
You free?
Stagecoach.
Welcome to my modest shop.
I need one of your incense formulae.
I've got more than 200 here.
I'm interested in the best seller. Someone's offering a handsome price for that formula. They say it's harmful.
Impossible. I haven't had a single complaint. And I'll not give the formula to anyone. How about this? I give you a formula for a similar scent. You get your reward, and I keep my secret.
Agreed.
Wait a second. There you go.
Ok.
Flotsam's got a garrison.
Are you a witcher?
I am.
You've got to do something about that filthy business. The crook selling the poison is going unpunished.
I think he's just selling incense.
Incense is only a cover. People get addicted to it, lose their senses. It's like fist tech. You must shut down that shop. Close the shop and the citizens of Flotsam will reward you handsomely.
I'll talk to the trader.
Flotsam's got a garrison.
Welcome to my modest shop.
They say one of your scents is a strong drug.
A drug here? Never heard such nonsense.
A lady told me it works just like fist tech.
Perhaps everything works like fist tech on that lady.
I know there's something unusual about it.
All right. I admit it. I've traded in incense for years. It was an ordinary scent. How could I know it would have such an effect on people? Anyway, I can't ban them from using it.
You've lived with these people since childhood. Why would you want to poison them?
You're right, Witcher.
Flotsam's got a garrison. We don't need a witcher.
I see you've done it. Thank you on behalf of all Flotsam. Here's your reward.
Valeu. That's okay.
Something's troubling me. Let's see. What does a bloody witcher actually eat?
Peguei o falso, né? Porque eu... Tá curtindo o jogo, mano? Ah, tô curtindo, Teus. Fala. É bem de boa, tipo... Não tô lutando tanto nessa parte. Moça, não vou falar com você. É bem adulto, tem muita coisa adulta mesmo. E eu tô fazendo mais conversar do que jogar, mas eu tô curtindo. Não tô achando, não é uma coisa que eu tô falando que é ruim, é boa. Na verdade é legal. Aham, não pensei que queria te...
I have it.
Show me.
E tem como você... É muita escolha de conversa, é maneiro.
I must check its authenticity in the lab before I can give you your coin.
Tem uma que... Ou eu brigo com a pessoa pra ela me falar, ou ela me fala com o meu poder magia. Tem uma magia que faz a pessoa falar a verdade.
We'll go together. I'll wait for you by the gate at the market side.
Pô, bom demais. Maneiro. E eu posso ficar pedindo dinheiro. Eu fico pedindo dinheiro porque é meu trabalho, né, irmão? Tá. Ainda tá o cheiro do incenso. Pô, cara, é incrível. Eu peguei o bagulho com o cara na loja. Aí eu fui. Tinha um monte de mulher. Aí eu, beleza, fui conversar com a mulher, né? A mulher falou que o incenso que ela vendia fazia mal. E era viciante. Aí ela foi pra fechar a loja do cara. Eu fechei a loja do cara e ainda peguei um incenso. Eu fiquei, caraca, que profundidade, tá ligado? De bagulho, chat. Achei muito profundo, tipo. Eu fiz o bagulho do nada, tinha um bagulho que eu podia fechar a loja e o bagulho. Pô. Muito maneiro, muito maneiro.
Where might you be going?
What kind of question is that? Anyway, know where I can find an elf named Cedric?
Don't get involved in this.
The merchants are paying good money for killing the beast.
Coin is never the most important thing.
Maybe, but it's still pretty useful.
I don't trust her.
Sheila? Why not?
She's a powerful sorceress. Dangerous to her foes, even more dangerous to her friends.
I know you don't like her. Any specific reason?
I'm just trying to warn you.
Thanks. I guess I'll have to ask her.
How?
We're going hunting together, right after I find Cedric.
Well, then let's go see him. He should be at the top of his observation tower.
Ok, ela tá falando que ela é muito... Do jeito que essa mulher, quando faz mulher, é a pior pessoa do mundo, essa mulher.
Be vigilant.
Fale com o Cedric. Ah, o Cedric tá aqui. Pera, mas é qual missão? O Cairã. Eu vou ter cheio de incenso. Ah! Aí. Ah, é esse cara aqui.
Ready? As I said, I'm cautious. My lab is well hidden and I want to keep it that way. So I'll have to blindfold you.
E papéis. Desvendar.
You never mentioned a blindfold. I like to know where I'm going.
É, também gosto.
Forgive me. But secrecy is essential to me. If you can't agree, it's all off.
All right, but no tricks. One false move and you'll never open your secret door again.
I'm not mad enough to mess with you. Grab hold of my arm. My workshop is very near. Almost there.
Mentira, que eu não enxergo nada.
Porky.
Desgraçado. Caraca, eu sabia que ia me ferrar. Por que eu aceitei essa merda?
Sincere apologies again. I know you could slice me up like a juicy side of beef if you wanted to. I had to protect myself. I'll ask you to be patient while my men check the formula. You've no idea how hard it is to find qualified specialists these days. In Bleinheim's day, I worked with only the best alchemists.
Ah, é, mas você vai se ferrar, idiota.
I'm under the impression I know the name. Somebody from Flotsam?
No, Vizima, long ago. I need a moment. The results are ready.
Fedeu.
A fake, after all. You should not have tried to deceive me.
I actually felt a bit guilty.
But then you flapped your tongue one too many times, revealed your allegiance to Salamandra.
In that case, you'll need to stay here.
Oh, fuck!
Ah, é? Pra seus otários. Toma. Ué, detalhe. Ah, é que o dano é baixo, né? Os otários. Acabou que eu enganei ele também, mas mesmo assim. Nossa, não, tô no meio da floresta. Volta. Já pegar o barquinho. Qual é? Ferrou. questão de preço. A questão agora é como é que eu vou sair daqui. Como é que eu vou achar minha casa? Essa é a questão. Pronto, minha vida tá mais alta.
Know the story of the boy who cried wolf?
Did you see that?
Ah, desculpa. Foi mal. Sabia que era realista. Ah, só tem essa mesmo, então vamos nessa. Caíram. Tá lá em cima. Minha vida tá muito maior. O jogo tá te dando vida, o jogo tá te dando upgrade pra você ficar mais brabo.
In Belk. It'll be nearly a year now.
Moril would delight in a day like this, Saharan. Enjoy the memory of her. Don't wallow in the longing.
I try, I do. But I cannot believe all the bad blood this disappearance has bred.
Don't let others' shade poison your memory of her. Hatred is but an outlet for helplessness.
Thank you, Cedric. Vafail.
Vafail.
Are you Cedric?
Who asks?
Geralt of Rivia.
Ah, the Witcher. And?
Triss Marigold.
Lovely scent, Triss.
Cedric, look at me.
What do you want, Geralt of Rivia?
I need to make a few orns. You wouldn't happen to have a job for a witcher, would you?
There's never a shortage of work for a witcher in this forest. It's positively teeming with beasts. Though I'm not surprised they come here in droves.
Know why that is?
Cursed places attract all sorts of scum, like dung attracts flies. There was once a great house in the clearing. They locked up lunatics there. During the war with Nilfgaard, it was raised in a fire. The lunatics broiled in their cells. The ruins remain cursed to this day. 2 daredevils went off to explore the ruins recently. They haven't been seen since.
A great house, you say. Tell me more about the building itself.
It was an old manor house that was converted into a mental institution. There was no shortage of lunatics in wartime. They just kept coming. Reverend Mercey locked them up in there and looked after them. If you find the 2 people lost in the ruins of the mental asylum, you stand to be handsomely rewarded. By them or their families.
No harm in trying. I'm looking to hunt in this area, and I could use some advice.
I'm no witcher. I set traps, snares, try to keep neckers away from Lobinden, that's all.
I'm aiming a little higher than neckers.
The old man? Meaning the Karen? Finally, Laredo's splurged. Listen, I'm not one to teach your grandmother to suck eggs. You witchers know your work. But if you pay me, I can prepare a useful trap.
What kind of trap?
Puncturing trap, immobilizing trap, even decoys to pull monsters into an ambush. Whatever you like. Since I can easily finish off an ensnared necker, it should be child's play for you.
The elf woman you were talking about. How did she disappear?
Seherim believes the forest took her.
What do you believe?
Moril simply vanished, almost a year ago now. Some say she was too beautiful, and Dwan must have harmed her.
You believe that?
If I have no evidence before me, I try to trust my feelings. And they tell me the forest did not take her.
Why would you keep that from Seherim?
Because it's meaningless. Perhaps she was murdered, perhaps she departed on her own, never to return. She's gone. And neither I nor Seherim can reverse that.
Who exactly are you?
One who warns humans against the dangers that lurk in the forest.
Care to clarify?
I am old, even for an elf. Yet the forest is older. I've lived in it for years and understand it, though it's nothing I can explain. At times I make mistakes and people don't come home.
So you help humans?
I just know if it's safe to venture beyond the gates or not.
Maybe I'll come back when you're sober.
You witches live a long life. You may indeed get to see that day.
What are the Scoia'tael fighting for?
Do you ask about the old ones, who hoped to restore our race to its previous glory? Or about the young ones, who fight for survival and out of suicidal revenge?
Yorvith's warriors. Which mold do they fit?
They believe they are still independent, and that there is but one just way to view their cause. In truth, however, they're but a shadow of the Enshe's former glory. They cling to delusions to the very moment when a sword or a noose ends their life, or until they realize the truth themselves, which is, I believe, the worst.
Ah, legal. Pode produzir pra mim.
I aim to kill the Karen. Heard you might be able to help.
That depends on the sort of aid you seek.
I need information.
We should have killed it years ago. Now I don't know. The beast has become too large for the riverbed, and it has strange growths on its tentacles, extremely thick skin. Previously, it inhabited a swamp along one of the Pontar's tributaries. Completely wild terrain. Even the Scoia'tael don't venture there. You should go see the wreck of the boat it recently sank. Inspect any traces it's left. See the destruction.
Where's this wreck?
Venture south into the forest, then turn east toward the river. You'll find the ruins of a bridge erected long ago by the Enshe. The wreck lies at their foot.
Thanks, Cedric.
You'll find me by the boat wreck.
Jeez, Triss. Sure you're not overusing those teleports?
Que isso, Trish? Ah, Catrish, vamos teleportar, falou, valeu. Tá, continua sendo só o Tyron mesmo. Ah, eu vou seguir a seta.
What's going on here?
This whore's a Scoia'tael spy.
Any evidence?
What's it to you? Easy. She loiters around the garrison, kick-kitting us. Roderick says he bound her, but I don't believe that.
I did!
That's your evidence?
2 of our lads are missing. Last seen with her.
I only spoke to them. Then they went off towards the caves. That's all I know.
The bitch is lying. She led them into an ambush.
This ought to be easy enough to resolve. Look inside the caves.
But they're crawling with all sorts of filth.
I'll do it, but you'll pay me. Wait for me at the harbor.
Oh, my damn sacrum. Aching and thumping. Oh, my damn sacrum. Aching and...
Peguei o jogo correndo. Vá pra caverna, pai. Ah, ela vai ficar esperando. Ué, se teleportou aí não vale.
Something's troubling me. Let's hear it. Don't try anything stupid.
Behave yourself, Richard. Boss, why the hell are we stacking and restacking this?
We'll wait out here.
Make it quick.
Ok. Ei, vai ficar esperando, hein? Eita. Valeu. Eita, alguma coisa que tem. Essa cheira demonstra. Ah, não, a poção não precisa não. Tô enxergando bem. Falei? Sabia. Seis, que mais é essa? Possível. Ah, que é isso? Porque meu dano tá alto, hein, pô. Quê? Meu Deus. Quando é que salvou? Ok. Isso aqui, meu Deus, difícil pra caceta. Não vai rolar. Vai rolar só isso aqui. Eu sei que vai rolar. O jogo tá salvando aqui. Show. Vamos lá, chat. Bom, é isso, chat. Eu espero que tenham gostado, tá bom? Se gostou, deixa aquele like. Comenta, compartilha com seus amigos, família. E se inscreve no canal, tá bom? Pra ajudar a gente. Tamo junto, tô curtindo o jogo, tô vacilando um pouco. Mas, pô, é muito monstro, cara. Como é que mata aquilo ali? Caraca. Bom, mas é isso. Valeu pra vocês e tamo junto. Agora, livezinha do Batman Arkham City. Valeu, chat.